You will make it through. The fitra is awake in you. With Quran and Sunnah by your side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. You will make it through. The fitra is awake in you. With Quran and Sunnah on his side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through. With Quran and Sunnah on his side, here's a place where it will thrive. You will make it through.
Sister Layla live, Sister Layla live weekly for the show at the hour. Ask Sister Layla live, Sister Layla invite your friends and family, get cozy. Ask Sister Layla.
Okay, Ina alhamdulillah, wassalat, wassalam ala wa rasulullah. I want to welcome everybody here to the first class for today, which is my Aqidah class. And this class is held every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is the most important class of all the classes here at Sunnah Followers, because this is the one thing that determines whether you're going to end up in paradise and hell. You know, it's all about your belief system, your aqidah. And by the way, let everybody know that we are now officially in the days of Dhul Hijjah, And I've received a lot of sisters asking me about deeds. Well, first of all, let me refer everyone to the wonderful class that Sheikh Saud gave yesterday. I did edit it, and I did upload the edited video to the playlist. And he spoke about at the end. You want to fast forward to the end? He spoke about some of the the virtues of this day, and I mean of the days of Dhul Hijjah, and the things that a lot of Muslims don't understand, because one of the things about us as Muslims today, living in the world on earth today, and this is the year 2024, what is it that's so mind-boggling? Because remember, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said each generation of Muslims will become weaker and weaker in faith, and further away from the true Islam. And what does he mean by that? Away in our belief system, number one, we will deviate away from the traditional Islam. And the traditional Islam is what the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came with. And it's the understanding of this religion that those original companions had. So he said that each generation will become further away in their understanding of this religion. That means they'll become more deviant from what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam originally came with. The Islam we see today that's practiced by the majority of the Muslims on earth is not the traditional Islam. The Islam that we see today on TV, when we turn on our YouTube channels and our Facebook pages, that's most of that of what we see is not traditional Islam. It's not Islam in its truthfulness. It's watered down Islam. It's something, the understanding of this religion is not the same that Abu Bakr had. The understanding that most Muslims have today is not the understanding that Aisha radiallahu anha had of it, or Ibn Abbas had of it, or Ibn Umar, or Salama. It's different. And if they were living today, they'd be like, none of you people are Muslim. That's how bad it is. You know, our way today of practicing Islam is so far away that if Allah were to bring any of those original companions back, to rise them up out the grave, and they were to take a look at the Muslims today, they first of all would be shocked to see that there's Muslims all over the world. That would shock them, because they would be shocked at how we call ourselves Muslims, but we don't look the part. We don't dress the part. We don't practice it the way they did. They would say, oh no, Allah, those are not Muslims. Let me strike them down. They're not Muslims. They made a mockery of this religion. Oh no, they misrepresent us. That's how strange this religion has become. Okay? And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us about that. So, you know, it's so strange that we don't even understand what good deeds are. It's so strange that we put emphasis on voluntary deeds instead of our obligations. And one of the things that I'm constantly reminding you sisters of is this. And I want you sisters to listen to me again, because I've been on the phone all day, off and on, dealing with different sisters with this, who are calling me. To keep it real, I don't care if you fast. You can fast every day until the signs of the last hour end. None of those fasts are accepted. I repeat, none of those fasts are accepted. I repeat, you're just starving yourself, and Allah is not accepting none of your good deeds until you finish Ramadan. And you only have until the beginning of next Ramadan to make up your days. Do you sisters understand that? I can't make it no more simpler than that. If the companions, if Allah brought Aisha back today, she would shake her head and want to throw in the towel on you women. She'd say, are you women? She would tell you, are you women out your mind? You don't do no other until you make up Ramadan. Ain't no other fast, because we don't have to fast except the month of Ramadan. That's it. Anything else you do is not accepted. And by the way, you still need to get on that Ramadan, making up those days ASAP, because there's no guarantee that you're going to even live to see next Ramadan. If Aisha radiallahu anha were living today, she would be sitting right here next to me. She would take this microphone and she would say, let me get y'all straight about something. She would tell you, I see that many of you are misconstruing something that I said. I did tell you all that we did more fasting in the month of Shawwal than any other month. I mean, excuse me, not Shawwal, Shaban. No. Let me see how I can word this for this sister. And by the way, I got a new sister. Okay, hold on, sister. I'm getting ready to put it in plain English. She don't even know what I'm talking about. Hold on. There's a hadith. The hadith is authentic. The source of the hadith is Sahih Muslim. Radiallahu anha. And what does that mean in English? That's what she's asking me. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon her. Where Aisha tells us that the month that comes right before Ramadan, this is in plain English, the month before Ramadan begins, there's a hadith where Aisha said, we did more fasting then to make up our days. Now, that's all the hadith says. I'm saying it in English. We fasted more in that month than any other time during the year. And it was the month before Ramadan, but that's just one sentence. Like I tell you guys, you have to know the whole hadith. What is the whole hadith? If you read the whole hadith, if Aisha radiallahu anha were here, she would say, why don't y'all quote me? What else did I say with that? I didn't just sit there and say, we did more fasting during the month before Ramadan. She said she would tell you, first of all, that was this 1 year. That was one time. And she would tell you the reason why was because we were so busy fighting against the Quraysh. That's when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was still fighting against the Quraysh. She would tell you, the rest of the hadith says, the reason why is because we didn't have no other time to make up our days. We didn't have no other time to make up our days of fasting because we were so busy fighting. And Aisha was a nurse. She was on the battlefield, like I taught you, sisters, when I did the series on the heroines of Islam. This is a misconception that women in the West have. The Arab women were not sitting at home crocheting and making babies while their husbands were out fighting. They were on the battlefield too, with swords in their hands too. And or if not a sword, they were on their feet tending to the weak, the wounded, and carrying them back. Who carried them back to the hospital? Those were the women, the nurses. And the ones that weren't nurses were wielding a sword. They weren't sitting at home making babies with their heads covered and buried in the sand. That ain't how Arab women roll. Period. Okay? So we have to read the entire hadith. Why did Aisha wait till that month before Ramadan? Because that's the only time any of the companions had that year to make up their fast, because they were in battle every month with the Quraysh. Common sense. But does that mean that I wait until the month before Ramadan to make up my fast? No, because there's no guarantee that you're even going to be living. And if you die having not made up your days from Ramadan, that's a debt that you owe to Allah. And if it's not paid off, Allah gonna take it out of your soul. Y'all understand that? As the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the debts to Allah come before, should be made up before the debts of man. So you sisters, you need to forget about any voluntary fast. Until you make up your days from Ramadan, forget about fasting, because there is no other obligatory fast but Ramadan. And all you're doing is starving yourself. Until you make up those days, you are starving yourself. And if those days are not made up before the beginning of next Ramadan, Allah is going to take it out of your soul. He's going to punish you. That's a major sin. It's just like not wearing a hijab. So you sisters need to forget about all that other stuff and get busy with Ramadan, making up your Ramadan. Y'all understand that, sisters? That's the first point here. Second point, good deeds. During these 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, just like Ramadan, any good deed that you do during these 10 days will be multiplied up to 700 times, just like Ramadan. Okay? Good deeds are not just limited to praying and fasting. Some people can't pray all those prayers, voluntary prayers, because they're sick, like Sister Anissa. She got her daggone toes cut off. She's in pain. She can't sit up praying all them voluntary prayers and stuff. But there's other things we can do. Some of us can't fast, like lailanasheeba. You see, I ain't fasting. Hello. Can't do no fast. I got GERD. Hello. And my GERD been acting up like crazy because it's hot outside. Oh, yeah. Layla been working out, exercising. You know, getting it together, baby cakes. But hey, allergies, gotta take my allergy pills, GERD popping up. Ain't about no fasting. I made up my Ramadan. I'm cool, but I ain't fasting no more. Hello, fasting is a hardship on Layla. It is. Fasting is a hardship. Won't catch me fast. I only fast during Ramadan. That's it. I ain't fasting no more during the year. Done. Party over. So, what other good deeds? Don't you guys know a good deed is any time you perform an action with your body parts, your hands, your mouth, your legs, that's pleasing to Allah. That's considered a charity. That's considered a good deed. Today, I went out and bought plants for my patio. When I brought my plants home, I watered them. And I didn't just water the plants, guys. It's so hot outside. I bought the sprinkler thing for them. And I said, I'm going to really make these plants feel good because I'm so hot. I know the plants are probably hot too. And a couple of them were withering like this. I said, let me revive them. So I'm going to sprinkle them just like it's raining. So I held the thing up, let the water just come down over the plants. And I watched how the plants were withered and they just opened up. That was a good deed. I got blessings for that because I watered a plant. And to watch that plant open up like, thank you, Layla. Inshallah, Allah rewarded me for that. And I made sure I was on that patio and I just took my time. I did it for the sake of Allah. I said, I'm going to stand here. Let this water come out like the rain to watch these beautiful plants open up because I know Allah loves for us to show kindness to the rest of his creation. And Allah is the creator of the plants. So I'm going to show kindness to these plants by watering them gingerly. And I'm going to make sure like the rain so they can open up. That's a good deed. Inshallah, I got rewarded like crazy for that by Allah. Because Allah loves for us to do a good deed to the rest of his creation. And then after I got through watering the plants, my cats were crying to come outside. And I said, you know what? My babies are locked up in the house with me all day with that air conditioning. Maybe they want to feel the real breeze. I'm going to let them come on the patio so they can exercise and lie in the sun and roll around and get warm because the cats love to feel the sun. So I let my cats out on the patio. And I said, I'm going to let them out again. Why? Because Allah loves for us to show kindness to his creation. I can't fast because fasting is a hardship for me. And Allah doesn't want us to do anything that will be hard for us. Allah likes for us to do the good deeds according to our capability. If I had fasted today, I wouldn't have been able to keep it anyway. It would have been broken with my gird. Plus, Allah would have been angry with me because I would have been subjecting myself to a hardship. So, but I'm going to water these plants because that's easy to do. And I'm going to let my cats come on the patio because Allah loves kindness. Kindness to his creation. So I let my bad cat, Karen, Fresno's cat, and y'all know he bad. I let him stay out there for about an hour, which is something I never do because he'll jump off that porch. I let him stay out there on that patio, third floor, in the sun, and he just rolled and meowed. Oh, he loved it. And I did it to please Allah. And then after I got through doing that, I'm like, what other good deeds can I do? I watered the plants. I let the cat go out and get some sun. I said, wow, let me look at a couple of videos. We had some good lectures from Dr. McBride. I put out another video of Dr. McBride. I said, this would be nice. The world should hear the way Dr. McBride broke down this crucifixion. The people really believe that Jesus, alayhi salam, was crucified on the cross. He wasn't crucified on the cross. I said, but the world needs to hear the truth. So I'm going to take this part of Dr. McBride's lecture, and I'm going to make a short out of it. And I'm going to upload it to all major social platforms. And I'm doing this because Allah loves the truth. Not only does Allah love kindness to his creation, but Allah loves truthfulness. He loves to hear his word projected, unadulterated in its truthfulness. So I made a short video for the sake of Allah of Dr. McBride. And I uploaded and put it all over the internet, and it's gone viral. It's got over 600 hits already. That's a good deed. Do y'all see what I'm do you sisters get my point? And it's Mina here. Am I breaking this down what a good deed is, Mina? Is this clear, people? Good deeds are not fasting. It's anything that you do for the sake of Allah that's good. After I got through making that video, I said, I looked at myself in the mirror. Oh, yeah, I'm vain. Y'all know Layla vain. It runs in the blood. Can't help it. Old man, he vain too. I looked at myself in the mirror. I said, something wrong with my allergies here. I said, my eye turning red from them plants. You know, something wrong here. And I said, wait a minute, did I take my medicine today? I got allergy medicine. And I don't like taking it because I don't like to squirt that stuff in your nose because it goes down my throat. And y'all know I think I'm drowning. Y'all know I'm a hypochondriac. So I said, but wait a minute. Allah, he loves justice. Allah loves for us to be kind to ourselves. Allah says, sickness comes from me, Layla. But I never send a sickness without sending a treatment. So take my treatment and maybe I'll send you a cure. So I said, subhanallah, I don't like squirting that stuff in my nose. But I'm going to go in there and get that allergy medicine and squirt it up my nose because Allah loves for us to be good to ourselves. Allah loves for us to take care of ourselves. Allah says he hates those who oppress themselves. I got the treatment. I'm going to put it to use. So I took my medicine to please Allah. That's another good deed. Y'all see that? Y'all see how I'm racking up good deeds today? After that, I made my salat. After I got through making my dhuhr prayer, I said, I said, somebody very, 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 very important to me went on a trip today. I said, and I know how hard it is, how traveling is a hardship. You know, Dr. Jamali makes videos about how traveling is a hardship all the time. I said, somebody very dear to me, somebody beloved to me, went on a trip. I said, let me send a text message to let my sister, brother in Islam know that I was thinking about them and I hope they had a safe trip. So I sent a text message. Assalamu alaikum. Did you make it? I hope you're fine. That was another good deed because Allah loves for us to check on each other. Allah loves for us to support each other. Allah loves for us to love each other for his sake. See another good deed I got. Do y'all get the picture? Answer me. Am I making this clear? What good deeds are?
Yes, very clear, Sister Layla.
So, fasting is not the only good deed. Forget about that. It's a hardship for a lot of people, especially you sisters like Layla. We're older women. We did all that fasting when we was young. Now you got GERD. Now you got diabetes. Now you got arthritis. Now you got cancer, some of you. Can't do all that stuff. But you can do other things that are so simple and easy. You know, these are the blessings that we Muslims never take advantage of. Watering a plant, letting your cat get some heat, some sun, texting a friend to tell them that, you know, I'm thinking about you. I even called my granddaughter, my little hood rat. I called my little hood granddaughter. Assalamu alaikum, what's up, sister? Oh, I had to do the little talk, you know, pretend like I'm hip. What's up? She said, Mom, you really tripping today. Why you act crazy? I said, what's up, hood rat? That's why I called her, you know, joke, hood rat. She said, girl, ain't nobody no hood rat but you, Mom. She said, how much money you need today? She said, you only call me when you need some money. I said, send me 20 bucks for some Starbucks. That was a good deed. I called and checked on my little hood rat granddaughter. Y'all see that? You sisters got to stop making this religion hard on yourselves. Stop thinking that paradise and good deeds are only limited to fasting and prayer. You have to fast Ramadan. You have to pray those 5 prayers every day, but that's it. You don't have to do any other prayers. Not even the Eid prayer is obligatory. Did y'all know that? Hello? I got a confession. I haven't attended an Eid prayer in 25 years and don't plan on it. It ain't obligatory. Why come I ain't been to an Eid prayer in 25 years? Because I worked 3rd shift and I always got mandated. I could never get to an Eid prayer. And now that I don't work, I ain't been in 3 years because I had my knee replaced. You know, old lady about to kick it. You know, knee replacement. Can't do all that driving to get to nowhere and all that Brick McCord. Life is easy. Allah made this deen easy for us. But what do I do? Because I can't make it to the Eid prayer, what do I do on the day of the Eids? What do I do on the day of the Eids? I pump it up. When y'all get back from the Eid, Layla's sitting right here teaching you Allah's religion in its truthfulness. I don't take off for the Eid. So I make up the fact that I can't go to the Eid prayer for whatever reasons. It ain't even obligatory anyway. I make it up double by sitting here doing what I do best, run my mouth. Run my mouth in a good way about Allah's deen. Y'all see that? Those are all good deeds. So I want you sisters to stop making this religion difficult. And again, if you ain't made up Ramadan's fast, you ain't doing no fasting anyway. You just starving yourself. Be kind to each other. Be nice to each other. Be nice to the rest of Allah's creation. A smile. That's what that hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said, even a smile, to smile at your sister, to smile at your brother. SubhanAllah, one of my students here, Sister Santisa, y'all know Santisa. She's one of my people. She never come in the Zoom room that much. But Santisa, she one of mine. Yesterday, she asked a question about Islam. I mean, not Islam. I'm sorry. She knows her religion. She's one of my students. She asked about the word hash. Y'all remember that? Hash. She asked, what's hash? What does hashtag mean? And I made a joke out of it but my joke was offensive to her. Y'all know I'm quirky. Some people get my humor, some people don't. And we all women, sometimes if you ain't feeling it, sometimes we don't feel like all that quirkiness. Sometimes you want to ask me a question and you want me to give you the answer and keep it moving. Sometimes, because we all got different trials we're dealing with. We're all sisters here. My sister Santisa, she got a lot of trials she dealing with her son and all that. And I wasn't thinking. She asked about hashtag yesterday. I call myself making a joke about how, we need to learn how to work a computer, all that stuff. But she wasn't in the mood for that. She wasn't feeling that. So I ended up hurting her feelings. And this is why I love Santisa and all the rest of my regulars. She's one of mine. Mine, they like me. Just like Layla expresses herself, my Santisa does too. So she let me know. All I did was ask a question. You didn't have to come and insult me. And I knew I said, oh my God, I made a joke, but it hurt her feelings. And I love Santisa. I said, oh my God, I respect her because she's doing what a lot of other women can't do. She's taking care of her. She has a responsibility that she's caring for. I worked in that field for 36 years. So my heart goes out to her. Do I have any moderators here? Are y'all moderators in there? I guess not. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Shaitan.
Yeah, I removed him.
Okay. Well, who was it? What was it? And one of them saying?
Yeah, it's one of them.
Okay.
Yep.
You got it, though. You got it. Okay. All right. So subhanAllah, I ended up hurting Santisa's feelings. And I didn't want to do that, to her. So I apologized, and I did it since I, hurt her feelings publicly. We talk about repentance. Let's talk about that for a second. Repentance. Remember, we talked about the fourth condition. You have to make restitution. You have to make restitution. You have to make restitution if the sin you committed ended up violating the rights of another Muslim. And since I, made that quirky joke about hashtag, and I did it publicly online, it's on the video, that hurt her feelings and that embarrassed her. What happens when a person backbites? If you backbite a person to make the restitution, you have to go to all those people that you backbit that person to, and admit to them that you were wrong for saying what you said about that person. If you slander a person, you don't go to the person and ask forgiveness. You got to go to all the people you slandered that person to and tell them that you was a loser. So when Santisa expressed how I, hurt her feelings and it kind of embarrassed her, that's my sister. I typed it publicly. I went right there on the chats and typed, oh, Santisa, I love you. You're one of mine. I told her, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I would never want to insult you. I would never want to ridicule you. I love you, which I do. I love Santisa George. Santisa George, I love her for the sake of Allah. Never met her, but she's one of mine. And I don't have a problem admitting it publicly. I typed it publicly so everybody can see I was wrong. And I'm telling y'all now publicly, because I did it publicly. Well, I'm correcting it publicly. I love Santisa George. And it was never my intention to ridicule her. I made a joke out of something that was offensive to her. I should have been more considerate. That's my sister. She's like Layla. She'll throw down. Oh, yeah. Santisa throw down. Sword. If Mock D were here right now, so Santisa would be the first sister. She'd fly where I am and she'd have her sword, her shotgun, and everything else ready to war, jihad. So that was a bad joke I made, in very bad taste. And I don't have a problem admitting it publicly. Because I ain't perfect, and I do got a problem. I got the same problem Aisha, radiallahu anha, had. Right here, tongue. I can be too harsh with the wrong people, not my students. With the Asharis, yeah, but not my people. So I admit I was wrong. The fact I did that, guys, what's that? That's a good deed too. That's another good deed. Do y'all get the point? So any people, what can you do during these last 10 days? Not only can you show kindness to others, not only can you show kindness to the rest of Allah's creation, but make amends. Make amends with your brothers and sisters in Islam. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that they're important to you. Let them know that even though, like me, I'm on this internet, I got all these people listening to me. I know you guys. My eyes, I know my people. And Santisa's probably shocked because she probably didn't know that I recognize her. Because she's always quiet. But she's been here. She's been here for the past 3 years. Every class. Ready to throw down. And I learned about her on her Facebook page. Y'all know I'm an investigator anyway. I'm nosy, you know. So do y'all get the point about good deeds? Call your parents up. Talk to your relatives that you haven't spoken to all year. Check on them. Help your neighbors. Any good deed, any action that you do with the limbs, any action you do with your tongue, your hands, any body part that is pleasing to Allah is a good deed. And it's all considered an act of charity. Y'all understand that? And doing it for the sake of Allah makes it also an act of what? Who can remember that of my students? Not only is every good deed an act of charity, but if you're doing it for the sake of Allah, that's how you turn it into an act of what? What is it?
An act of worship.
Exactly, an act of worship too. So no, I can't do all them voluntary prayers. Prayer is an act of worship. I can't do no fasting. Fasting is an act of worship. But apologizing to my sister publicly after insulting her publicly for the sake of Allah to put my reputation, my image, and I'm a vain woman, and admit I'm wrong, that apology became an action of worship. Y'all understand that? The same reward, if not more, than if I was fasting. The fact that I watered those plants because I recognize that Allah loves for us to care for his creation. And I did it solely for him. I turned watering that plant into an act of worship as if I was fasting. I'm getting the same reward as if I was fasting all year because I watered a plant. Because I let my cat out to get some sun. Because I text someone close to me and asked, did you may have a safe trip? Because I called my hood rat granddaughter and said, what's up, chickie? Nicki Minaj. You know. SubhanAllah. Do y'all get it? That's how you turn a good deed into an act of worship too. Because I'm doing it, putting aside all my personal likes and dislikes to only think about what Allah likes. Probably getting more reward doing this than I would fasting. Because if I was fasting, I'd be asleep probably anyway. Missing out on the day. Waking up late from the class. Plus girding everywhere. So I'm probably getting more rewards not fasting than fasting. Y'all get it? Is it clear? Any questions on that? I'll try to put some shorts out tonight. Any questions on that? Is it clear? Come on, people, because these are emails I'm getting about this good deeds.
Crystal clear.
All right.
Yeah.
So now, and also the fact that you guys are here learning, this is a good deed too. And that's what we're going to talk about today. This is we're still in the chapter of Sheikh Kareem Abu Zayd's book, Diluting Wala Wal Bara, Volume 2. For those of you who are new, who have not yet bought the book, that's why I got it up here. That's how the book looks. That's who Kareem Abu Zayd is, so you don't get it twisted. And that's where you get it from, Amazon. $19.99. Next time hold on, let me fix that. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna put the price. I'm sorry, sister. The sister here say, Layla, how much is it? I kept saying I was gonna put the price there, and I keep forgetting. Let me do it right now. Amazon for $19.99. There you go. Hold on, let's see. Did I do it? Did it change? Yeah, there it is. $19.99. This book is over 500 and some pages. Well worth your money. And if you can, get the whole trilogy, because this is the curriculum. This is now officially part of our curriculum here at Sunnah Followers. When I finish teaching this book, we'll start all over again with book 1. So you want to get the whole series, because we'll be going back to get to know your Lord. Okay? And any money, when you buy the books, the money goes to help keep the expenses lower at safausa.org, which is the online Islamic school that your children here in America need to be in. Hashtag don't get it twisted. All right. Where's my Santisa? Is she in here? I love her so much, my baby girl. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's get started with that wasn't the class, by the way. That was the introduction. This is the class. Today, what we're going to do, and this goes hand in hand. We're in the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. Oh, yeah, it officially started. We're in the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. And all good deeds are multiplied, just like during Ramadan. Any good deeds that you do are multiplied up to 700 times or more, depending on what Allah wills. Okay? We need to work closely during these 10 days to try to reaffirm our allegiance to each other. Remember, Islam is all about La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. And part of that testimony is that my allegiance is to Allah, to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the religion of Islam and all its followers. And this is something that never gets old. We need to look at the Muslims within our community, at the masjid, on our internet. We've been talking about how a lot of us have formed cyber communities, Sunnah followers online. We are a real nonprofit organization. We are an online Islamic university. We're also an online Islamic community. Just like I had to check myself with my relationship with my beloved sister Santisa George, to let her know I admit it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it. I'm sorry, baby. She's the last person I'd like to insult because she's extremely intelligent. Okay? I want to make sure that that relationship is firm, that relationship is solid. We need to all check our interrelations with each other to make sure they're solid. And how do we solidify our relationships? By basing everything on Wala Wal Bara. And that's what this section of this chapter speaks about. So let me put the PowerPoint up on the screen and you guys can screenshot it. Hold on, I was experimenting with some stuff on here again and I messed it up. Yeah, I was experimenting. Okay, hold on. Let me put the PowerPoint up and make sure you guys take screenshots, because this is all great for bettering your relationship with each other, good deeds that can help you to gain even extra reward during these 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. So let's put the PowerPoint up on the screen. Okay, give me a second to... Oh, where's Zoom? You know, we were experimenting with some stuff yesterday here in Zoom, and I don't know what I did, but I messed up some other stuff. Let's see if it'll work right now. Okay, people in Zoom, y'all see that, right? Okay, let me... And this is for the people here on the internet, inshallah. Let's see if I got it right. Okay, I see it on the screen here. Now let me go to here and move this. Okay, and full screen. Okay, here we go. So tonight what we're going to do is speak about how to strengthen our relationships, that brotherhood and that sisterhood with each other. It's all based on how we integrate the principles of Wala Wal Bara with each other, how we implement the principles of allegiance and disassociation with each other. So that's what this part of this chapter is about. So let's see what Sheikh Kareem Abu Zayd says here. He says, as believers, first of all, we're obligated to navigate the principles of allegiance and disassociation. It's an obligation for us to navigate those principles into our lives, okay, with each other. And a lot of people say, well, Sister Layla, what example do we have? I mean, you know, the masjid, we're so divided in our communities. You know, there's more arguing going on and than anything. Well, again, the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his teachings and his example and the example of his companions, they give us insight into how to apply the principles of allegiance and disassociation. Just like the story of when the Muslims first migrated from Mecca to Medina. And that first thing the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had to do was to unite the Arabs, because the Arabs were a tribal, abusive warrior people. So when Abu Dar, may Allah be pleased with him, got into an argument with Bilal, who was an ex-slave, Abu Dar got angry and called him the son of a black slave woman. This offended Bilal. And the Prophet showed his anger. He told Abu Dar, oh, Abu Dar, you still have pre-Islamic behavior in you. Okay? And after he reprimanded Abu Dar for calling his brother in faith, you know, out of his name, Abu Dar felt so bad. He went to Bilal and kissed his hands. He said, oh, my brother, forgive me. The same way, you know, I would do if I was able to see Sister Santisa. I would kiss her cheeks and I would tell her, don't you know, sister, that I love you. I love you. I love you even more than I do my blood sister, because I'm closer to your spiritual ties. Your spiritual ties are stronger than your blood ties. I would let Santisa know that if I could see her. I love you. I respect you. I love your son. I love what you doing, how you raising him. That's what Abu Darda did. So the companions are, and they became the best of friends after that. This is, like I said, there is nothing that we encounter in our personal lives that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions have not encountered. They should be the scale that we weigh everything against. Okay? So they're the mentors for us as to how to implement allegiance into our personal relationships with each other. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was known for his wisdom, his compassion. Of course, none of us could ever live up to his wisdom. None of us could ever be as compassionate as him, because he was the best of all mankind. But we can try to emulate his wisdom. We can ask ourselves, what would the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam do? What would he say? When Sister Santisa let it be known that I offended her, I asked myself, subhanAllah, I knew that that was not my intentions. I was making a quirky joke. But some people can't get my humor, or you get it, but it wasn't a good time. I said, what would the Prophet do? The Prophet would go and ask and beg that sister, that person, to forgive him. And that's what I did. And he'd do it publicly. And that's what I did. And that's what I'm doing now. So again, we can never live up to his wisdom. We can never live up to his compassion, but we can emulate him to the best of our abilities. That's why empathy is important and not sympathy. Empathy means to put yourself in the shoes of another person and ask yourself how that person, how would you behave, or how would you feel if it were you? Or what would you do if you were him? So the Prophet Muhammad's approach was marked by respectful engagement, ethical conduct, even when faced with hardships. And that's what we should try to do. And of course, you guys come to the classes held every Sunday, taught by my cousin Mukhtar. Mukhtar was just going over the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, the remarkable example of what happened during the Treaty of Hudaybiyah. This was when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam negotiated with the leaders of Mecca to reach a peaceful resolution. The companions thought that they were getting the bad side of the stick. But the Prophet said, you guys don't see what I see. You don't know what I know. Even though it may appear that we're getting the bad side of the stick, we're not, because we are at peace now. Now we can spend time focusing on promoting Allah's dawah. Whereas before this agreement, we were fighting. We didn't have a chance to go out to the other tribes and spread the knowledge. So this diplomatic endeavor showcased the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's commitment to maintaining good relationships with the broader community of people, regardless of the differences in belief. And that's what we need to look at too. Subhanallah, we're living in a society in which Islam is not the way of life. Everything in this society, most things in society, contradicts our way of life. And as a result of that, you go to the masjid, there are some Muslims who practice to the best of their ability. Then there's other Muslims who take this religion lightly. So the way the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam maintained good relationships, not only with the Muslims, but the non-Muslims too, the Jews and all them. This is something that we can learn, and build on within our communities and within our relationships with each other. So again, the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they were his students. That's why they are the best of this nation. Even after the Prophet Muhammad's death, the companions carried on the principles of allegiance and disassociation. My cousin Mukhtar took you guys through the Caliphate of Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, he was the first ruler in Islam after the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Despite his devout commitment to Islam, he still maintained a source of moral guidance and support with the non-Muslims. His character, his conduct demonstrated how, we should be when we're surrounded by people who don't believe like us, who don't think like us. And not just Abu Bakr, but Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, carried that on too. So did Uthman. So did Ali. So the Muslims today can draw from these historical references, and we can navigate our roles as Muslim and how to interact with other Muslims and non-Muslims too within our communities based on them. But that means we have to learn about the companions. And that's one of the problems today. Again, Islam has become strange. Islam has become watered down. Most Muslims today can't tell you anything about the original companions, but they can tell you all about the four imams. It's all about the four imams. It's all about Ibn Taymiyyah. May Allah be pleased with all of them. They were good men too. But do we follow Ibn Taymiyyah, the four imams? No, we follow the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And who better as mentors for us other than his companions, who Allah himself says no one understands this religion better than they. So I'm not going to look to see what the four imams had to say, or even Ibn Taymiyyah or anyone else, when I have what the companions said how to behave. I got the hadith of Abu Dar and Bilal. I got the hadith of Aisha radiallahu anha and how she behaved towards Safiya, how she behaved with the other wives of the Prophet, and how she mended her ways with them to know how to mend mine. So I don't need to look to nobody else's example. So by upholding the same belief system that those companions had, and that's the traditional Islam. Remember that hadith? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, stick to the traditional Islam. The traditional Islam is what I am upon. It's what my companions were upon. And it's what the first four leaders after me are upon. By upholding to their faith, incorporating their understanding, their values into our lives, that's how we radiate a positive influence in our Islam, in our communities today. Does everybody understand this? Listen to what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. He said, the believer, the true believer, is a person who is friendly, and other people seek him out to be their friend, because there is no goodness in a person who is not friendly. There's no good in a person who other people do not want to get close to. And he said the best of the people are those who are beneficial to others. In other words, the best of the people are those who others want to be like, want to aspire to be like, because of your friendliness, because of your good character, not because of your money. I don't want to be like the Kardashians. And this is wrong. Our Muslim girls, this is something I struggle with my little grandkids. You trying to be like the Kardashians, those girls are no good. Look at them. They're miserable. They're unhappy. They're fake. There ain't nothing good about them. They go through relationships, have children out of wedlock and different daddies. And oh my God, all that money they got. And money ain't bought them love. Money ain't bought them happiness. Those are not the people you should look to aspire to be like. The best of the people are those who you want to be like because of their good character, their honesty, their integrity, their strength, their reserve, their chastity, their modesty, their commitment, how they keep their word, how you can know that that person will be there. Like I know Santisa will be here in a heartbeat, even though I've never met her. If I needed her, she'd break all records to get here. Okay? Also, this hadith shows the significance of developing positive relationships within our communities based on allegiance and disassociation. Again, we align ourselves with those Muslims who have good character, those Muslims who are strong in their faith and practice. And we distance ourselves from those Muslims who are weak. And I mean that, weak in practice, weak in faith, because we remember that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us that the strong believer is more beloved by Allah than the weak one. So you want to attach to the strong amongst you, not the weak. So the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's emphasis on friendliness and kindness, it resonates the concept of allegiance and disassociation. And we should try to live up to that. That's what his companions did. And when you become a person like that, that's when others will seek you out. This is something that I tell the kids. Live each day of your life trying to please Allah. Don't care about what the people think. Because what the people think about you is not important. Only concern yourself with what Allah thinks of you, what Allah thinks about how you behave, what Allah thinks about how you look. When I look in the mirror every morning, I make dua. I thank Allah for blessing me in my appearance. And I always ask him to bless me in my character and in my deeds. And then after I make that dua, I look at myself. And when I dress up, when I put on my clothes, which I really don't dress up, but when I prepare myself to come in here and get on this internet to teach you guys, y'all know I ain't looking for no man. Ain't no man in here. There ain't but one man on this planet that qualifies to be with Sister Layla. Okay? That's it. The rest of you men can pack your bag, pack your twisted up promises, your lies, and head out to the crack mountain somewhere, okay? So when I put on my clothes and make myself look presentable, I'm doing it for Allah. I'm doing it for Allah because I know Allah loves beauty. Beauty in character and beauty in appearance. Plus, I want to set a good example for him, for his sake, so that the Muslim women and the non-Muslim women too can see that my Lord did not oppress me. My Lord did not deprive me. My Lord did not deprave me. I am one of his followers. I am, inshallah, following him, not Shaitan. So I'm going to represent my Lord correctly. And if the people don't like it, I could care less. If the people don't like the fact that I speak in a loud voice, the way Allah commanded me publicly, this ain't how I speak when I'm here with my kids. If I was married, I wouldn't talk this way to my husband. There's no need for that. But my Lord commands me that whenever I go public, be it in the physical world or the virtual world, I got to be loud and intimidating. It's for my good. So I don't care what the people say about me. Who cares? Hate me. I don't care. Long as my Lord loves me, that's all that matters to me. Because when Allah loves you, he'll cause the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to love you. He'll cause Aisha, radiallahu anha, and all those companions to love you. And that's all I care about. The people I seek acceptance from are no longer part of this world. I live each day of my life seeking acceptance from those who are flying around the throne of Allah, not the people walking to the drum beat of somebody here. Y'all understand that? That's real. That's true. So as Muslims, we reflect upon the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his words. We reflect upon the actions of him and his companions and incorporate them into our lifestyle and disassociate from anything that opposes that. We try to formulate harmonious relationships with each other based on how the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and his companions formulated theirs. And how do we go about doing that? Through respectable dialogue, guys. by being mindful of each other. Just like I said, I'm a quirky person. I got a dry sense of humor. Y'all know. Born in the USA. That's how quirky I am. Y'all see my humor. Some people get it. Some people laugh at me. They say, Layla, it's so funny. But then if you're going through a bad time or trial, you don't want to hear that. You know, just give me the answer. Just tell me what hashtag means, Layla. I don't need to hear all that. That's how my sister was feeling yesterday. That's how my sister was feeling. Just tell me what it means. I don't need to hear that born in the USA stuff, Layla. So I got on her bad side. You know, so you talk about it. You talk about it. Admit you're wrong. I was wrong. I'm silly. I love you. Forgive me and keep it moving. So that's how we establish these harmonious relationships, by empathizing with each other, putting ourselves in the shoes of our sisters in Islam, and being committed to Allah, committed to the principles of allegiance to Him, allegiance to His worshipers, and showing kindness to each other, and contributing positively to the well-being of each other. Just as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did with his companions. So subhanallah, this was a good section, alhamdulillah, that Sheikh Kareem Abu Zayd put together. And mashallah, it was a good section for me, because like I said, I offended one of my best people here, my sister Santisa, and I hope she hears this lecture so she'll know that I'm so sorry. I should have, I'm sorry. And by the way, for any of y'all, when y'all find me getting too quirky, Sister Goldie is another one of my people. Pamela, Sakina, Rashida, any of y'all. When y'all see I'm going too far, just remind me, Layla, pull it back. Oh, I'll straighten it up. You know, the old lady going through menopause. All right. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Are there any questions or comments? By the way, yes, we do have the Q&A show. Yeah, the brother's asking me about that. Wait a minute. Yeah, my Q&A is tonight at 9 p.m. Yes, any questions you guys have, yeah, you can bring them. You brothers got questions, y'all can bring them too. And by the way, guys, please, we are desperate. We're desperately in need of donations. This is the beginning of the month. Some of you have sent in donations, and may Allah bless you, because you guys have been holding us up here. Y'all know it takes over $2,000. Oh, yeah. This website ain't free. And this is an Islamic school. We are a nonprofit organization, and we are not affiliated with any masjid. Okay? I'm not part of Kareem Abu Zayd's masjid. I'm not part of Sheikh Atli's masjid. I'm not part of Dr. Dramali's masjid. What do I mean by that? That means we don't get funding from any of that. We're a nonprofit organization on its own too. And our funding is from your donations. We are a legitimate nonprofit online Islamic university. So please, guys, it costs money. Y'all see the streaming we doing, the videos. How many of y'all see our videos on YouTube? That stuff costs money. Everything, the software we use, you know, everything. So please support us. It's over $2,000 a month to run everything. It gets higher because everything goes up. So please support us, guys, and send donations. And you can donate. Is this the right one? Do I have the Cash App thing in here too? Yeah, we added Cash App. You can scan the QR code. And did not put cash. Let me look at this sticker. You can donate using Zelle. If y'all use Zelle, that's better because they take no money out. It goes directly into our account at Layla@SunnahFollowers.net. That's the business account. Or you can go PayPal me /SunnahFollowers to use a credit card, or Cash App. There it is. Cash App Sunnah Followers. Cash App, Sunnahfollowers, all one word. Yeah, well, I added Cash App. Yeah, couple of the sisters, Sister Goldie. By the way, Goldie, I got it too. Brother Kirk, I got it. Yeah, Sister Goldie's the one that convinced me to add Cash App. I did, Goldie, as you know, because you've been donating using it. Yeah, I added Cash App. Yeah, I don't like Cash App either, but I added it. I like Zelle, because Zelle don't take no money out. Yeah. So please support us. Any other questions or comments, guys? In Zoom room? Is everybody clear on the good deeds? Again, any good action, any action that you do with your body parts or tongue is a good deed. And it's multiplied up to 700 times during these first 10 days. So don't worry about the fast. If you ain't made up Ramadan, you starving yourself anyway. Right, sister. One of my new shahadas. Yes, yes, you have to make up. Sisters, don't put it off. And by the way, for you sisters who still have days to make up, let your Muslim family members know. Because when you die, if you die and you have not made up them days, you're going to be in trouble. But your family can fast them for you. If you know, if you don't let them know, I got 10 days to make up, or I got 5 days to make up. If something happened to me, I want one of y'all to fast my days for me. I got 2 days to make up. Yeah. Oh, here's my brother. Hold on, guys. What you doing in my stream? My brother's in here. Wait a minute. I ain't got no days to make up. Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on TV. I made my days up. My brother asked me, you got some days need to be made up? I made my days up. Hello? I was able to fast the whole Ramadan except for 3 days. But I took care of them days. Them days were paid and they good. Thanks to Mukhtar. Hello? For my brother. Yep. We all took care of it here at Sunnahfollowers. Thanks to Mukhtar, Isa. Yeah. My brother talking about, you got days to make up? Let me know. I made up mine thanks to Mukhtar. Mukhtar took care of my days, Isa. And all the other ladies. Yep, all the old ladies' days were taken care of here at my website thanks to Mukhtar. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. Okay, Sister Aki, remember, you fall in the category, right? You fell in that category, right? Because y'all remember that ransom is only for those of us who fell in that category. You know, the elderly ladies with the issues. You know, we all old ladies up here. We have issues like GERD, and I got a couple of cancer people in here, and diabetes. You know, we old ladies. Yeah, I knew you. I know you do. I know. You took care of it though, right, sister? Good job. You paid the ransom, exactly. You on our group. Did you pay with Mukhtar? You didn't pay with us through Mukhtar, huh, sister? Next year, make sure you be with us, Sister Akis. Because we took care of it with Mukhtar through our ransom went to Ghana. We took care of some of the Muslims in Ghana. Because the ransom, let me tell y'all something. Sometimes you ain't got no money. The ransom can be high. So we had some sisters here, elderly sisters, who couldn't afford to pay no $300 ransom. You know, living off the check. You know, the old ladies. So alhamdulillah, you know, that Mukhtar got that, you know, the ransom was cheaper because he was able to send it to Ghana for the women that couldn't. Oh, you did them? They're good too. They're good too, Sister Akins. Yeah, they're good too. But we went to Ghana. We fed how many? 3 villages.
3 villages.
We fed 3 villages worth of people in Ghana. And they said they never had food and water. We even built 2 wells. Sister Pfizer and Sister Shamila, we got 2 wells built. Yeah, 2 wells built in Ghana. Wells of water. They got clean water that they can drink out of. And so that's where we did. All of us old ladies that fall in the ransom category. You know, I got some schizos too. My schizos, they paid their ransom too. Yeah, schizophrenia, that falls in the category. Yep. Oh yeah, if you on that, I told my people, if you got issues like that, you don't fast, because any type of change and like that will cause you to get off and go crazy again. So yes, my sisters who got mental issues, the bipolar and schizo, they paid the ransom to Gaza. I mean, not Gaza, Ghana, to the Muslims. We fed 3 villages of Muslims. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you shouldn't have been fasting. The sister here's asking, yeah, and we'll talk about that, sisters. Y'all got to remember, those of you who take medicine, y'all on medication for schizophrenia and mental illness, don't ever stop taking your meds, because that's going to mess you up and it's hard to come back. So you fall in the category of ransom. You should not have been fasting at all. You should not have been fasting at all. Yes, that's why you got the issues you're having. Nobody told you. Oh, well, now you know. Next year, you know, you don't fast. Right. She's saying that she cannot get it straight. She said right after Ramadan, that's when she had a breakdown again, and she had she just got out. Really? She said she just got out of the hospital. They're having a hard time balancing her. I'm sorry. I wish your Lord had guided you here. Well, now you know. Next year, do not fast. You should never fast. What? She said she was going to fast tomorrow. No, you don't do no fasting. You're done. Your fasting days are over. Okay? No, because that's going to mess you up. You got to take care of your mental health, sister. Yeah. Because she's asking why come nobody told her, because they probably didn't know. You know, most Muslims don't understand this religion. I keep telling y'all that. Oh. Brother Abdullah, my email for today. Hold on, let me check my email. Let me put this on and see what the brother. Y'all look at this for a second. Let me see what he sent. Let me see. Email. Oh, girl, I got Bath and Body. Bath and Body got a sale. What else is on here? I don't see anything, Brother Abdullah. Wait a minute, I'm going through. Girl, all I see is these. Wait a minute, who is this? This brother here. I don't know what this brother here got an issue with. He keeps emailing me. I don't know who this. I don't see any. Karima, mashallah. I checked my email. I see Karima too. Mashallah, Karima. Wait, I'm gonna tell y'all emails. I see Karima. I got Kurt. I got Goldie. Hold on, guys. Let me check the other mail. No, I didn't see anything from you. Wenham. Oh, that's my credit card. See, I got my bills to do. Hold on. Amazon. Ancestry. You know, These DNA cousins keep popping up. Ancestry.com, more relatives. All right. I tell you, they coming from all over the Gulf. That's where I'm finding all these Arabs coming here. Most of them is related to me. DNA. No, I don't see anything from you, brother. Okay, I'm getting ready to come back and look. I'm closing up my email. Okay. What's that? What's razor gold numbers? Anybody? I don't know what that is, brother Abdullah. What's that? What's a razor gold? Mina, get in here, Mina. Mina, what's razor gold? Okay, sister Miss Jackson, can you bring the questions at 9 o'clock to the class? Because I would rather answer you than answer those polygamy sisters. What's razor gold, though? Did you do PayPal? Where'd you send it to, brother? Oh, this is my email. Where'd you send it to? Did you send it to PayPal? Sister Halima. Oh, assalamu alaikum, Halima. How are you, sweetie? I haven't seen you since the wedding, of course. Hello. That's one of mine. She's one of my Bantu babes. Yeah, bring it at 9 so I can answer them instead of the polygamy sisters. Those polygamy sisters, boy, they kill me with their questions. Halima, if you had a high-risk pregnancy, yes. If your doctor diagnosed it. If your doctor diagnosed you with high-risk pregnancy, you should pay the ransom. You don't fast. You pay the ransom, fall in the category, pay the ransom for the days you couldn't fast. Walaikum salam, there's my Santisa. I love you, Santisa. I really do. And I really respect you. I am so sorry. I did not mean to hurt my Santisa's feelings, y'all. I love you. You are one of the strongest women I know, and that is no joke. You know, I look up to certain people. Y'all know I look up to Fresno because she's rough and tough. She's my elder, too. Y'all know I look up to Anissa. You know, she worked in every field except that one that we should never be in. And I respect Sister Santisa because she's doing something that very few women can do. And that's raise a special male child. I love you, Santisa, and I'm so sorry, sweetie. I would never, ever, 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 ever try to ridicule you. You're one of mine. Right here, my sister. Yeah. But Brother Abdullah, where's Mina? What is razor? Yeah, Sister Halima, don't even try to fast. You pay the daggone, you pay the ransom. You're high risk. Ibn Abbas was clear on that. Ibn Abbas was clear on that about the high risk. Yeah. And Ibn Umar too. If they wise words. What's razor? The brother said he sent me razor gold numbers. What's that?
I don't know. That ain't no PayPal or nothing like that. I don't know what that is.
It's not PayPal? Brother Abdullah? What? Did you sell it? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check the money.
It says for gamer.
What's razor gold? Is that you mean friends? No, get in here. You know you supposed to be handling the money for the website. Who's the treasurer? What's a razor gold? Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, hold on for a minute, brother. Let me see. Let me check. Y'all watch this while I track this. He sent me a photograph. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, here's a card. Well, I don't know what razor gold is. Hold on, brother. You know. Hold on, bro. Oh, here he is. Oh, this is cute. What is this? Oh, this is nice, but what is it? Oh, is this like a Starbucks card? Hold on. Look, Fresno. Mina. Y'all look. I don't know. What is this? This is it. What, y'all see this?
Oh, yeah, that's a gift card. Yeah.
Oh, this is, what do you do? How do it? Whenever y'all, let me tell y'all, whenever y'all send me those gift cards, y'all got to let me know, because y'all know what happens? They go to junk mail. Because I heard that Amazon puts all that stuff on junk mail. Let me see. What is it? What store can I use it at? Because y'all know I need some food. Seriously. Layla needs some money to go shopping. Food. Is that a food card? Is it like Giant Eagle? Mina, you ain't helping me. What is it?
I'm looking for you right now. Hold on.
Y'all know I need some food in this. Geechee, what's Gold Razor? What store is that? Is that like Giant Eagle, Walmart, or something? And how do I get the card?
It's a gift card used by gamers. I'll give you some more information.
Yeah, that's okay, Goldie. You had me get the Cash App, and I'm using it. That's why you told me to get it. Yeah, so the Cash App is good, Goldie. May Allah bless you. Okay, so he sent it. Send it to me again now, Brother Abdullah, because Gmail puts gift cards to the trash. Because that's why I don't get when I tell the people, when they send me a Starbucks card or something, let me know, because they go right to trash. Oh, here he is. I'm looking for it. I'm on this. Oh, look at this Gold Razor. What is it?
It's a game card.
Oh, well, what do I do?
It's for gaming.
Okay, I got it, Brother Abdullah. I see it now. Okay, I got it. So I can play some games with it? Can I play bid whisk? What kind of games, Geechee?
Yeah, you should. Let me see.
Oh, okay. May Allah bless you, brother. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, basically go to the website, Gold Razor, and then you can enter your little gift card and play them games they have on there.
Oh, mashallah. May Allah.
They got League of Legends and stuff like that.
Oh, may Allah bless you, Brother Abdullah. See, he gave me the perfect gift so I can release my stress. I wonder if they got some bid whisk on there. I'll do a Boston. Girl, Layla been wanting to throw down with some whisk. I can't find none of these crazy people in my Zoom room that play bid whisk, man. They play spades, but these women on the West Coast, Tupacers and Snoop Dogs, they ain't never heard of bid whisk. I'm ready to do a couple of Bostons, take you to Bean Town, but I can't find nobody to play with. Oh, yeah, Bean Town. So maybe I can play some Bean Town. Thank you. May Allah bless you, brother. I love to release my stress, and that's how I release it. I like Zelda. Y'all know I play Zelda. Yeah, I'm a Zelda. And spades, but my heart and love is bid whisk, so I can take you to Bean Town. Take you to Bean Town. Alhamdulillah. Okay, guys. Woo, it's 8:14. Miss Jackson, make sure you're here at 9 so you can ask me your questions about jobs, because the polygamy sisters are here. And they will take the whole show with Dear Abby Layla. My husband hit me in the head with a piece of cornbread. Girl, you better take that pan and go to town on him. No, I'm just joking. All right, guys, I'm going to log out. I'll be back in 45 minutes, inshallah. Subhanakala huma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha